What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Proxlyptic, and today I thought we would just talk a little bit about what the Extra Zero Festival has been, thoughts on it, and some sort of retcons of what I said in the initial video of what was strong. So, talking about the loner decks, originally I said I didn't think Adventure would be too strong. In itself, it's not. But people have been pairing it with Eldritch. It has been pretty strong. That's something that can do all right. I saw some Adventure Witchcrafter. I did see some Endymion Pendulum. But Fluandereeze has ended up being probably the most dominant deck, I would say. So far, I did all of the gyms. I don't really care about the Legacy packs or the title. So I'm not doing them, because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Is obviously this one was going to have a hard time living up to the last one. People really loved Limit 1. I don't think it was ever going to be better than that, but they did this right after they put out Fluandereeze, which was very intentional. I knew I saved a replay. I just don't know what I saved them of. Like, I don't remember which one's which. But I wanted to play one of these replays of it to kind of just show what these matches ended up being. We'll fast forward, of course. So I don't know if this is the... I think this is the Extra Zero Festival. I ended up playing Gren Maju with a lot of kaijus and stuff in it. This is just an adventure one. I didn't save any of the Fluandereeze, I don't think, just because it's very simple. I ended up using it, the loner deck actually, just because one of the missions was 50 normal summons, and you can get like 20 of them in one Fluandereeze game. So I end up using it quite a bit. I think I use this to kind of showcase how sometimes Gren Maju can work in this. I don't know for sure though. Oh yeah, this is totally just me showing Gren Maju. Yeah, like sometimes you can just cheese out games with this super easily. So this was the deck I ended up using to farm it. There was a couple of other cheesy farm decks I saw. One where you use this monster that can attack twice if it's equipped with something. You equip like 4 things to it. It's got 4,300 attack. Try to Lightning Storm them, clear their board, and attack for game. A couple of burn strats made their way in as well. I never saw anything too crazy when it came to that though. But honestly, man, if you're farming, I would say get your 50 normal summons with like 3 games of Fluandereeze. It may be 5. Your special summons can happen easily through Adventure. And then kind of just play however much you want to get your gems. Overall, with the decks they gave you, the missions were super easy. I've completed all of them that are out right now. There will be more, I'm sure. But the main thing to talk about now is the enjoyment of the festival. I personally think this one was a bit of a miss. Like I said, it was never going to live up to Limit 1. Limit 1 was very well enjoyed, very well received. People had a lot of fun with it. I don't know. Like I said, it was intentional to put this right after Fluandereeze. You want people playing your new pack you let out. And a lot of people will just build it. They don't want to use the loner one, which is inherently worse. It's missing a lot of the key parts. I don't know, it just made for a not enjoyable experience. If you love Fluandereeze and you love Adventure, and you play them all the time anyway, you probably have fun with this. I know some people took some crazy strats into here, like Danger Dark World, I know. I saw Farfa using that, I do believe. Sub-Terrors with like Guru control, I saw making a little bit of a splash as well. But for the most part, you're always playing Fluandereeze with some Adventure Eldritch thrown in. I imagine this is even more the case if you are in Diamond when you're playing. Currently, I'm in Plat 1, and I was still seeing a lot of Eldritch and Fluanderies. I think the point of these festivals should be to feel different than what you're seeing in the ranked. And I think this one was very, very similar to ranked minus DPE. Adventure couldn't synchro, so Adventure was worse. But Fluanderies was actually better because of that fact. So it wasn't great. Fluanderies is just it's stronger in Master Duel than it's ever been in the TCG, in my opinion. And it's because Max C is so prevalent. And it just completely avoids it. Even Adventure can get hurt by having to deal with Max C. Just, okay, disconnect me, sure. But there was some good to come out of it, don't get me wrong. You could bring some very interesting decks to this. They just were never going to be as strong as Fluanderies. I mean, we saw Blue Eyes, Witchcrafter, all kinds of things somewhat be able to make a stand, which is cool, and does somewhat make it unique. But when your most dominant thing of it is exactly what you're seeing in ranked, it's going to feel very similar to if you brought Witchcrafter or Blue Eyes into ranked. And there's a reason not a lot of people do that. It's because you have a hard time winning. And the more people play Fluanderies throughout this, the worse that's going to get. What could have been done to change this? I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of the way it was going to end up with Fluanderies being out when this happened. Like, I think this is kind of what they wanted it to be. So, like, it's not like there's any easy fix they should have done for it. Is really the unfortunate thing. But if nothing else, let's look at the good sides here. Another festival is another like 4,000 gems. 4,000 gems is always good no matter what you're playing. It may be frustrating to deal with a festival, but it's a lot of gems. So it's good that they keep doing these. I do hope we see a little bit more of a variety out of these. I don't know what they're doing next. I haven't kept up with that. Master Duel Guide on Twitter has a pretty good lineup of stuff coming up. I've actually kept up with them for a while, waiting to see some DDD cards. But yeah, it's hard to really fix something like this when it was kind of how it was planned. I don't plan to stream it. I played like 2 games and I realized I wasn't going to stream it. I wanted to farm the gems and not do it anymore. This is probably all the coverage I'm going to do on this on the channel. I'll probably go ahead and go back and finish the quarry for my next videos. And then hopefully some Master Duel news will come out before too long. That makes me excited to play it a little bit more. But right now, I get to Diamond to get my gems. I clear out my dual pass, and I really don't touch it too much. Because I don't have the gems to be making random decks. Like, it needs to be something I want to play or is going to be really good. So right now, it's just hard for me to want to load it up. But let me know if you guys feel that way in the comments as well. Is there a Master Duel burnout that's starting to happen? And is it in part due to Fluanderies and Adventure becoming so dominant so fast and making it feel the exact same as Sword Soul format, but just a different aesthetic? Outside of that, Cross Duel's coming up. Keep an eye out for that. The pre-registering is already available for it. Would love to cover that on the channel when it comes out. Lots of people have already covered it when the beta download thing came out. I didn't get access to that. I didn't mess with it, truthfully. But it looks cool, and I will probably play it once it's actually out. But guys, with that, that's probably about everything to talk about. Let me know what you guys thought of the tournament overall in the comments down below. My name is Proxylyptic. That's all for this one, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.